everybody. It is Thursday the 3rd, the 2nd, whatever day it is. I have to know. It is Thursday the 2nd, and I took today off work because I needed a day away from people, and it's better to do that than to be angry with an RBF all day. And if you don't know what RBF is, you're more than likely to Google it. You're more than welcome to Google it. I am going to do some errands today, including going to Costco. We're gonna buy Skinny Pop because I have recently become obsessed with Skinny Pop. It's so good, and they have the pre-packaged, so it's like $1.50 per bag. And we're going to Famous Footwear, I believe, or some type of shoe store, because I have to buy shoes for the wedding that I'm in. And we are also going to Macy's, so Gabe could buy a shirt to match me for the wedding. There's Gabe.
What's up?
So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to try to take you into all 3 stores, and we'll see. And if not, we'll talk to you later. You guys, my pants are getting big on me. When I walk, they fall down and I feel like a homeless person, but look at this. Good progress? I think so. Sorry about the TV, that's really loud. Yeah. See what I'm getting? I'm getting a bunch of t-shirts. They have a cute little pocket. Boutique. Anna Boutique or something. I don't know. They fit me perfectly. I have a whole bunch of them now, and they're $7, so I'm getting that and 2 Bronco shirts. No, 2 other boutique shirts, but it's a mess, so I can't pull them out. Oh, and also I did get... Is it gonna focus on that? Let's try. Oh god, I almost dropped it, you guys. It is a, I don't even know if you could read this. Venti iced coffee with almond milk and 6 pumps of sweetener. 6 pumps of sweetener. I did 6 pumps of sweetener because it's 20 pumps. So it's 120 calories plus 30 calories. Well, 25 calories for the coffee and then 30 calories for the milk. So I'll take it as a treat. I'm sorry, I cannot get my camera to focus on me. I mean, what the hell? Technical difficulties. I'm just waiting for Gabe. And also, Gabe had me running around here, and my hair, my baby hairs here, which are stupid every day of my life, were like this. Good morning. It's Saturday, and we are about to make breakfast, and I just wanted to show you one of my favorite breakfasts for the weekend because I'm home, and it's a pretty complicated breakfast to make, kind of. It is egg muffins. Wait, it is English muffins with egg and bacon and cheese. And it's delicious, and it's perfect to break a fast because it's a pretty decently big meal that'll keep you full. You could maybe snack once and then have a fairly big dinner to finish your day. So we're going to make that today, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will put what we used down below. not been vlogging much at all. I am gonna do a weigh-in for you. I will tell you now that I am getting ready to start, so it's probably gonna be up some. I don't know, we'll see though. I will weigh in now and I will talk to you later. Hi everybody. First off, I want to apologize for the lack of updating. Life for sure has just kicked me in the face and I did not know how to act, so I've been catching up, doing a lot of stuff. In between the small clips that you've just seen and all the weigh-ins, I have everything written down that I want to say, so in between all the small clips and the weigh-ins that you've seen, life has been going crazy. So I started a new class at school. It is Intro to Stats, and that class is, it's hard. I heard horror stories about Intro to Stats before I even started it, so I was worried before I even took the class. I hate math to begin with, but I'm in my second week of it, and this cool thing in the book that we have that we're assigned, you get to see, like, you get to go in and take all your quizzes and all that jazz, and you get to see how much time you spent like in the book studying, how many attempts you've taken at each quiz and all this jazz. On the first week, so 6 days, because I missed last Monday because I was in a wedding, 6 days, I spent 17 hours in that book looking at stuff. 17 hours. I feel like I spent less time working on the entire class of communications, but 17 hours. And I know that as time goes on and it's going to take more and more of my time. That's what I'm dealing with now with school. It's Intro to Stats. I did have a glorious week off and I was in a wedding. I'll show you some pictures of us from the wedding. I felt beautiful. I had my makeup professionally done. I had my nails done. Look, they're so pretty. You can barely see them because my camera's not focusing. There you go. Look how pretty those nails are. I'm fancy. And the makeup professionally done. I felt beautiful in the dress. I'm definitely not as skinny as I had imagined, but I felt good, and the people I was with made me feel confident wearing the dress. So yeah, it was really fun. Got tore up from, good lord, the floor up. And all that brings me to my next step, and that is infertility. I mentioned in the intro vlog that I suffer from infertility, and recently Gabe and I went to the reproductive endocrinologist because I'm gonna need another surgery. I have uterine fibroids and this will be my second surgery, but I'm gonna remove them. They're causing a lot of pain in my lower abdomen, and while we were there, I mentioned that we have the means, I hope, to try IVF, and we were looking into it, and it just so happened to be on cycle day 3 while we were there. And on cycle day 3 you could do what is called a baseline test, and it tests your levels to see if your body is actually ready to go through IVF. So we tested, I did the blood draw, and 2 days later at work, while I was at work in a meeting, I got a phone call and I recognized the phone number, so I left the meeting and answered it, and my FSH levels, which I'll explain more about in a little bit, came in at 18. And I said, well, was that good or bad? You know, being positive, and it's bad. For them, they want under 10. So right away, like, she didn't really explain everything to me, and I didn't really ask, because once she said that was bad, they want under 10, my mind just like, my mind escaped me, because what else am I supposed to do? I couldn't think of any other questions to ask, so she right away suggested if I wanted to set up a consultation appointment, I can set up a consultation appointment with the doctor and look into donor eggs. So I went back to the meeting distraught and distracted. And after the meeting and since that phone call, I've done a teeny tiny bit of research. So what I have found is, I'm going to read from my phone and I apologize for being rude. If if FSH levels are generally too high or too low, it can signal fertility issues for women, which can prevent conception from occurring. For menstruating women, the normal FSH levels during follicular and luteal phases should range between 5 and 20. So I'm there, I'm normal, but to go through with IVF, I think that they really want something lower because it's too high. And the range, or the measurement, is the IUL, which is international units per liter. Right before ovulation, during the mid-cycle peak, FSH levels should be between 30 and 50. And I haven't tested that, so I don't know if that's normal for me or not. That's probably where I'm at right now in my cycle. And if a woman is postmenopausal, her FSH levels will naturally be higher at 60 IUL or more all the time. And I'm thankful that I wasn't at that. High levels of FSH in women is a signal of poor ovarian function. That, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, and it can indicate that menopause has begun or is currently taking place. All of these conditions have negative impact on fertility. In women, the FSH test is a blood test and it is taken on the 3rd day of the menstrual cycle. Doctors believe levels higher than 10 to 15 may indicate diminished fertility, poor egg health, or low ovarian reserve. So, getting that news at 18, I'm first off confused. Like, this is not my first time seeing this doctor and not my first time mentioning that we might want to do IVF. She did my first surgery for me in 2012 when she removed the uterine fibroids, and with her we did intrauterine, I don't know what intrauterine I don't know what the I stand, IUI. We did IUIs with her, and we did 3 or 4 IUIs with her, and timed intercourse. We did FSH injections with Follistim, so we did a follicle stimulating hormone injection. We did I can't remember what it's called now. It's an injection that kickstarts your body to ovulate. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. Should have done some research on that. And she actually did an SHG on me, which is a let me see what HSG stands for. HSG. She did an HSG on me, which is a hysterosalpingography. I don't know what that, if I'm saying it right. What I remember her doing is going through and putting a dye through my fallopian tubes, making sure everything was open and looking clear. Everything was clear. And at the time that we were doing all this, I was probably at my lowest, well, not probably, I was at my lowest weight ever that I can remember being at since I started tracking weight. So I'm a little confused why I never did a baseline test back then, and if I did, were my numbers better? How did they disimprove? That's not a word. How did they get so bad in the past 6 years? So I truly feel like my body has failed me, and I feel like I failed Gabe mostly because as a woman, then this is just my opinion and what I think as a woman, I think that you should be capable of anything and be able to do anything that you want. And I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always wanted to have a baby, feel a baby kick, do skin on skin with the baby after the baby's born. That's something that I've always wanted. So getting that news, it's pretty shitty. even with that bad news, I would like to think that we are not down or out. I again did some quick Google research, and I did find that people have had luck changing their diet, introducing more herbs, and possibly acupuncture or massage into their life. However, I haven't searched more because, as I previously talked about, school has taken a lot of time. I've done a couple photo sessions lately, and they've taken my time, and work has taken my time. So as of where we stand currently, our infertility, our fertility, our baby making journey is over. So I'm just stuck. I don't know what to do. I want to give Gabe and myself the dream that we've always dreamed of, and have a baby. And I don't want to be mean saying anything like this, but for me, egg donor, I searched that as well. Egg donors are expensive. It's like $20,000 just for the donor alone. And then you still have to do the IVF on me. Like, you have to pull the egg from someone else, pay for all that to happen, and then you gotta pay to, it's ridiculous. So it's a lot of money. So that's not something that at this time that we're interested in. And when I posted about this on Facebook, I got a majority of comments that said, I love you and I'm so sorry and I'm here if you need anything. And then a lot of the comments pushed egg donor on me, or they didn't push egg donor on me. A lot of the comments pushed adoption on me. There's so many children out in the world that need parents, and you and Gabe would just make the greatest parents. And I appreciate that, because that's a compliment, but for as long as Gabe and I have been together, I don't think that adopting has ever been on our radar. And we've known about the infertility issues for at least 7 years, at least 8 years maybe. And as selfish as this may sound, and I'm allowed to be selfish, adopting is just not the same. And when I briefly looked into it a couple years ago, the wait list for a newborn, which is what we would want, is insane amounts of time. And it's just as costly, not just as costly, but it's costly, like $7,000 for the fees. I mean, I would like to think that Gabe and I have made our decision, and while I appreciate everybody telling me that we would make great parents and adoption is what we need, I don't think that's for us. I think that I'm really gonna try and look into seeing if changing the diet is necessary or will help. If how many success stories have there been? What have these success stories done? And try one time IVF with everything on my own and see if it's meant to be. Because if it's meant to be, then one time is all it's gonna take. Then I'll have a baby. I'm just happy that I'm on the weight loss journey still, because I know that can only better our chances. And hopefully when I go for the pre-op appointment, I will see if there's something that she could suggest. Like, it's just so horrible for them just to rule me out right away and suggest donor eggs. Like, there's not something I could do? Do you not think I'm taking this serious enough? been a tough week, you guys. But beyond that, I'm still trying to stick on track with weight loss. I'm really becoming more and more used to intermittent fasting, and sorry. I'm really becoming more and more used to intermittent fasting, and I am sticking with it. I actually got this super cool app. I want to show it to you guys. I think I'm going to show it to you guys. Oh, there we go. It's called Zero Fasting Tracker, and I've done 2 days of it, and you could see there's a little line. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little line there, and that means that that's our goal. I don't know exactly what happened the day. Oh, that was a Sunday, and I definitely did not track that day. But I've been trying to keep track of it. I've been fasting now for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and it tells me I could eat at 10 a.m., but I try to make it till 11:30, 12, and I've been doing really good on that. I will have another weigh-in tomorrow, and I know it's been a interesting journey for this, and you may feel like I've given up, but I have not. I have definitely not given up. My Lose It app will tell you I have not given up. I'm still continually tracking everything that I eat and making sure that I'm staying within my calorie range. And something I noticed today is that when you're eating non-processed healthy foods, like today my meals consisted of blueberries and cucumbers and grape tomatoes and boiled eggs, chicken, and vegetables. I ate so much food today. I'm like, I feel content with myself. That's where I'm at in this wonderful journey of mine. Still focused on losing weight because that's the ultimate goal. Whether I am able to have a baby or try for IVF at all, losing weight is the ultimate goal here because I feel better when I'm eating healthy. I have more energy, and I've always, like, Gabe's always been a huge believer in if you're eating healthy and exercising, you're mentally and physically filled with more energy. Like, you're mentally clear, you have more energy to do stuff around the house. And I'm like, whatever, dude, you have to tell yourself that because that's the only way you're gonna work out, or that's the only way you're gonna do this. But I'm starting to believe him. Like last night, we're walking the dogs and I'm doing arm circles out there, and today I'm pretending to break dance. I'm ridiculous. I'm continuing on this journey, staying strong, slow and steady will win the race. I hope for the next 2 weeks I can stay on track. I do have surgery again set for the uterine fibroids on August 30th, and I have 2 days off then. Hopefully it was an easy surgery last time. Hopefully it's just as easy this time, and everything goes smoothly and the recovery is quick so I could actually start exercising. I keep saying that I'm gonna start exercising, but like for me, focusing on food is the most important because meal prepping is a son of a bitch, and sometimes I'm not ready for it. And again, with this class I'm taking in school, sometimes it's really hard. And now, totally off subject, is football season. Go Broncos. My Sundays are busy now. So that's gonna really alter my schedule as I have to do all my homework on Saturdays now. I don't get 2 weekend days. And I also have to meal prep on Saturdays. So wish me luck in being successful in this entire journey. I will do a weigh-in tomorrow and continually try to improve how much I'm vlogging. Now that the wedding and the bachelorette party, now that all that is over, we don't plan on going anywhere until December. And we're going to San Francisco for a Denver Broncos game. So that is about it. I will check in with you guys tomorrow for my weigh-in. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hi, it's weigh-in Wednesday. Give me just a second and I will show you my weight. And good morning, sorry. Hello, it is Wednesday evening. You just saw my weigh in. I'm really happy with that. Lowest weight I've been in a long time. Other than that, I'm sticking, I sound like a broken record sometimes and I apologize. I am sticking to intermittent fasting and I am between 16 and 18 hours every day, and then other than that, I'm not gonna say other than that again. And I am also staying within my range of calories, which is really easy with intermittent fasting because I feel like I don't have as, not feel like, I do not have as much time to actually eat. Wow, language, vision, I mean, wow. Okay, so that's the end of this vlog. I hope everybody has a successful week, a successful month, whenever the next time I see you, however long it's gonna be. I hope it's successful. I hope everything is successful in whatever journey you may be on, and I hope you receive good news in the future and everything goes amazing. I will talk to everybody later. Bye.